Hey YouTube, so I'm starting a series of videos of places where I've taken photos and just wanted to share these stories if anyone was interested in visiting these places. This may eventually develop into having people share their own photography stories with me here either on YouTube or on Facebook, and then I would make videos of that. And with that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and get into this video. So I want to start this first series video with a place called Maquoketa State Park. Maquoketa State Park is located in western Jackson County in eastern Iowa. It's about an hour and a half drive northeast of the Iowa City area and sits right outside of the town of Maquoketa. This park is known to have the most caves and limestone formations in the entire Hawkeye State, and these caves were formed when a small percentage of glaciers entered into the so-called driftless area, which is a part of the northern Midwest that did not get affected by glaciers that crept their way down from what is now Canada during the last ice age. Long before Maquoketa State Park was founded and before Iowa became a state, Native American tribes of the Sac, Fox, Sioux, and Winnebago tribes had used and lived around the lands of the caves for hundreds of years, or perhaps even longer than that. There's evidence of ancient pottery and tools made of stone that have been found around the caves, suggesting that the native tribes were very drawn to these caves and probably considered these caves to be very sacred. Maquoketa State Park and the town of Maquoketa get their names from the nearby Maquoketa River, which stems from a Meskwaki word which means bear river. The park was founded in 1933, although efforts to protect the caves began in the 1920s when private groups began purchasing the land in this area. Today, around 300,000 people visit the 370-acre park each year, making it one of Iowa's most popular state parks. The landscape is mostly rolling and scenic farmlands, but some of the areas can be rugged and heavily timbered due to its approximate setting in the upper Mississippi River Valley. There are 16 caves officially open to the public and listed on the park's map, but there are more than 40 caves found within the park's boundaries. Some of these include side caves that can be explored when visiting the park's main caves, but many others are inaccessible and closed. Though hazards exist in all types of outdoor pursuits, there are certainly opportunities for people of all ages and abilities to enjoy the underground wonders of the park. 10 of the caves are considered crawl-through caves, which means you'll probably expect to get your hands dirty and will probably have to use a flashlight during your exploration. Rainy Day, Ice Cave, and Dance Hall are all walk-through caves that can be navigated by most people. However, in these walk-through areas, you should be prepared to encounter places where you'll need to stoop, walk on wet surfaces, navigate dark areas, and/or hike on steep trail sections. You'll need proper footwear like sneakers or hiking shoes because there is a lot of water around both the trails and the caves, and that can get pretty slick, especially in Dance Hall Cave. I should mention that Dance Hall Cave is the main cave, and you will need to go through Dance Hall to get to the other caves and trails. Bats are the local residents to the park, but the caves close down from October through April so the bats can hibernate properly. And if you go to the park from April through October, there's a very, very slim chance you will even see a single bat. The park has a few trails that range from easy to medium difficulty. There's also a natural land bridge that you can find by taking a short hike on one of the easier trails. A map can be provided at the park's main entrance or at the park's main office interpretive center. Maquoketa also offers a campground if you're wanting to spend a couple of days in the park. If you want more information about this park, I left a link down below that takes you to the Iowa DNR website that has the Maquoketa page. And if you look long enough, there's also a bunch of other state parks you can find too. And that is going to do it for this video. If you're ever driving through Iowa or consider going to Iowa, I hope you give this state park a visit or maybe even put it on your travel list. And with that, I will see you all in the next video.